What is up, everybody? We are back for the Dirt Dog International recruitment race in 2 weeks. That's all we got left of our recruitment race. In 2 weeks, we are here for week number 1 of the last 2 weeks of a recruitment racing. Next week, we will be at Knoxville. And this week, we are at Lanier National Speedway. It is that time, though, folks. We're going to have to please ask you to stand up and remove your hats as we do tonight's national anthem. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I know that is an awesome national anthem. I love it when them little girls sing it. But we are here now for Lanier National Anthem. Or National Anthem. Jeez, Lanier National Speedway. Jeez, listen to me go. It's been a while since we've been here in the booth. I'm your host, Jake Keith of the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. We got the Dirt StreetStocks here coming up in just 30 seconds as they finish out their practice. The 51 of Aircan just pulling down into the inside field there. It looks like we're going to have about 30-some cars. 20 cars will make the show. Top 4 from each heat will advance to the A main. Everybody else will be re-racked up and lined up for the B and C main because it looks like we might have a C main here tonight. Tonight's racing brought to you by Chummy Motorsports. Oop, wrong, right? Chummy Motorsports, JLJ Enterprise, Lance Custom Decals, Ayers iRacing Paints. Head on over to Ayers iRacing Paints and use hashtag DDIRN for a 20% discount on your next purchase for a paint scheme. And Ayers, I tell you, they really kill it. They kick it out of the park here. We are going to get ready for some racing action here at Lanier National Speedway. So we are getting ready to pull these guys in, or pull these guys out for the grid here of heat number 1. Starting here on the pole in that number 01 machine, we got Michael Greer starting on the pole, with Michael Atbury and the number 1 machine starting to his outside. Gavin Belu in the 3rd spot, but it looks like it's not going to grid up, so it looks like Robert Chapman, the number 8 machine, moving up into the 3rd spot here. We got Corey Funk in the number 18 starting 5th. Eric Gann in the 51 starting 5th or 6th there. We got Chris Hill in that black, white, and green number 5 machine. And we got the number 12 of Jordan Melise representing Lambs Motorsports, but not quite yet. We got to get him a paint scheme out here. Well, yeah, see, you guys aren't hearing these cars yet either. I need to turn them up real quick before this heat gets ready to rip, rock, and roll, so don't mind the stuff in the back here real quick as we get our sound situated here. Turn these guys up just a smidge in the ears. That way we are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Looks like the green flag's out. Michael Greer starting to an early lead here in the number 1 machine, with Eric Gann moving up into the 2nd spot in the 51. Third is Chris Hill in the number 5 as he comes up behind the 51 machine. Going to go to the inside here, Lanier National. The number 1 car there, the black, pink, and green of Michael Hadbury. Going to the high side, going to follow in suit behind the 51 of Eric Gann. Michael Greer out front here in the 01 machine, representing the nation, the United States there. That 01 machine. We will never forget. Gonna ride on board here with Eric Gann in the 51. Ripping, rocking, rolling, these guys are ready to do it. Eric Gann doing a good job holding the outside line here. He's got Chris Hill trying to pull up the 3rd spot. We're gonna ride on the right rear, now to the left rear. The number 5, Chris Hill, trying to track him down. 8 laps here of this dirt street stock action here of heat number 1. The 51 to the outside of the number 5. Chris Hill staying to the inside of the 51 here of Eric Gann. They're going to battle it out side by side coming onto the back stretch. Heading into 3 and 4, Chris Hill still hanging on to the inside here. We're going to come back to Robert Chapman with Michael Atbury in the pink and black machine there. The number 8 moving on up as the white flag waves. Michael Greer in the 01 trying to hold these guys off. We ride behind the 01 machine trying to hold off the 51 and the 5. White flag still waving here as he heads on to the front stretch for the checkered flag. Michael Greer taking the win here tonight. Dirt Dog International's changing some rules up here a little bit. We are updating some stuff here just before we're going into the season. We have now starting on the green for all cautions. Doesn't matter if it's a caution later on. We're not going to no longer go on the leader. We're going to do for all cautions. So we got Caden Yazell starting on the pole if he ends up gridding. But TJ Downs is going to start to his outside in that Bills Mafia number 1 machine. We got Cody Myers pulling up the 3rd spot here in the number 55 with Aaron D. Gregory in the 0X. Cheryl Paget in the number S12 pulling up the 5th spot. 6th going to be Scott Warren. And 7th, tailing the end of the field here in that black, pink, green, and blue machine. The 33 of Corey Mitchell. So it looks like we are going to have about 6 cars here for heat number 2 with 8 laps of racing action. Woo. We weren't able to get to the weather report here, so it's a good time now to check it out. We're in Lanier National Speedway here. We're on Winder Highway here in, I don't even know how to say that, Ballerton, Georgia. It's 82 degrees out here, 58% humidity, cloudy, and it's 4-mile-an-hour winds. We're at the little over quarter-mile track that is Lanier, the Clay Oval. The Dirt StreetStocks, the 358s, and the SuperChallengers here to kick off the show tonight. And we are ready to get underway for heat number 2. TJ Downs and Cody Myers, excuse me. The number 1 in the 55, the truck pulls off. The 12 going to the inside, almost getting the jump on the 55, but the green flag is out. Number 1 nose to tail with the 55. Bill's car getting down into that S12. Looked like maybe a little bit of lagging issue there, maybe out of the 12 or maybe out of the 1 to 12 machine going around though back there. Gregory able to come out unscathed. Cheryl Pagan, the number 12 machine, gonna sit on the sit in the inside of the middle of the track here. Not too sure what they're doing here. We got a caution flying for heat number 2. We're able to see all that, but we're going to go back and check it out again. Cheryl Paget, the number 12, the S12 on the inside of the 0X of Aaron Gregory. The 64 machine there right on the tail side as he clips the inside of the 1. The 64 machine ends up getting them just a little bit too, sending the 12 machine around as they sit there and wait for the caution to be thrown. Like my logo didn't fix. I tried doing a little bit of repairing to my replay logo, but we're gonna have to get that situated and fixed right up. Reline these guys back up. Get them underway. They will be starting on the green. All cautions from now on will be started on the green here with the Dirt Dogs International. And the green flag is out. The 55 machine going to go to the inside of the 1 of TJ Downs. Well, we got the 0 there. Aaron Gregory trying to work the inside of the number 1 and the 55. Hanging on to that thing there on the low side, onto the back stretch here, trying to get to the inside of the 55 if able. Black and yellow car back there getting a little squirrely, coming out of 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. 0 going to pull the crossover on the number 1 of TJ Downs. Able to take the position. Aaron D. Gregory coming up from the 4th spot now into the 2nd position. Able to take over TJ Downs for the 2nd spot. But TJ now throwing the slide job back to Aaron D. Gregory as Gregory able to answer back with a crossover side by side into 3 and 4. Cody Myers still out front of this thing. Looking for the white flag. Making 1 lap left here to go. Cheryl Paget now going to work that outside in this S12, trying to gain some time on S. Downs and Gregory as they battle side by side. Gregory to the outside. Downs going down low. Downs with the slide job and able to put it in front of Gregory. Gregory going down low to the inside. And we have some contact there at the flag as the checker flag goes waving. Great racing out of heat number 2. Here we get ready for the grid for heat number 3. We have Nick Morton here starting on the pole, with Michael Moniz in the number 30 starting 2nd. 3rd going to be Dustin, or 2nd technically is going to be Dustin Hennigan. Actually, he's going to move up into the 1st spot because the 16 on the inside line there is going to move up into 1st. So 2nd's going to be Michael Moniz. 3rd going to be Carson the Reaper Cherry. It says Michelle Cherry, but it is Carson, the Reaper Cherry. 4th going to be Michael Siebers. 5th going to be Jeff Lamb with Lamb's Motorsports. And 6th, tailing the end of the field here, the number 44 of Jason Gunnels. We're going to have 6 cars for 8 more laps. Michael Moniz and Dustin Hennigan. Moniz to the outside, Hennigan down low. Hennigan able to move up and get the lucky draw as the leader did not grid up for heat number 3 here. So we are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Green flag is out, and these drivers are now underway for heat number 3. Dustin Hennigan in the 16 trying to hold off the 30 as he puts the big slide job in heat number 1, able to hang on to it and stay out front. Dustin Hennigan, you're going to use the outside coming around 3 and 4 as they are 3 wide, almost 4 wide for the second spot now as they move 3 wide back into the 4th spot. Jeff Lamb right there in the 67 machine is the 18. That blue and yellow machine right to the inside of the blue and yellow 18 is the 226. Carson the Reaper Jerry getting a little contact with the 18 machine. I believe caution might come out. We will see if Carson the Reaper is able to keep her going. Back up front here with Dustin Hennigan. We're going to ride on the backside bumper as he's trying to run away from these guys. Jason Gunnell's coming out of nowhere, looking to redeem himself here from the last time he was with us. I believe it didn't work out so well, but Jason Gunnell's now getting the run that he's looking for here. Now pulling up the second spot. Ooh, I picked the wrong one here. My bad here. We're going to the inside car cam with Mr. Gunnels. Riding the outside. Getting up into the wall just a little bit, but able to hang on to it into the second position. Trying to make a move. Michael Sievers. 2 laps left, coming around, making a white flag next time around. White flag waving in the air. The 18 machine trying to track down Mr. Jason Gunnels from the 3rd spot. The 44 going down low is the 16. Dustin Hennigan trying to hang on to that outside line. Going to the inside, all 3 of them. Hennigan in the 16 trying to hold off the 44 as the checker flag waves for heat number 3. So as we get ready to move in to the 4th heat for tonight, we're going to pull up the grid right here. Tanner Novin, oh my goodness. Novini, oh my. Sorry, Tanner. But you start on the pole there in the number 25. Starting in the 2nd spot here, we got Ryan Keller in the number 17. Tommy Jordan, that number 55, representing the 3rd spot here. Timothy Tinson, not gridding up for the 4th spot, so we got the number 37, Nicholas Lamb with Lamb's Motorsports. Tate King, the 36 machine, pulling up the 6th spot. And last but not least, the number 7th position, Christopher Tucker, tailing the end of the field here. Pace truck's off and ready to go, and so are these drivers. 6 cars here for heat number 4, and 8 laps here to go. Two recruitment races left here for the Dirt Dog International Recruitment Racing. Only 2 tonight, Lanier. And next week, we go to Knoxville. The flyer's already out. Follow us here on Facebook and head over to YouTube and give us a subscribe over there to be able to keep up with all the Dirt Dog International stuff that we are doing. Also, head over to the Dirt Dog International Racing website as we have that up running. Green flag is out. Ryan Keller, Tano Novo. The number 17 of Ryan Keller to the outside of the 25 machine. Tommy Jordan pulling up third in that 55 as they are 3 wide back there. Nicholas Lamb being in the middle. The 36 to the outside here of the 37. The 110 down low with the Miller Lite machine. Nicholas Lamb able to hang on to that thing from the 4th spot here, trying to put the slide job on so he can battle up here and hang on to the 3rd and 4th or 2nd spots rear side. The 3rd spot, we got the 55 machine of Tommy Jordan. Jordan trying to hang on to it. The 25 getting up into him just a little bit there, and we've got our first caution of the evening. Let's go back and check out the caution there. The 25 and the 55, the 25 trying to come up, and the 55 had the run around the outside. The 25 coming up and just going for a ride, getting caught up in the catch fence. So please, everyone, step back from the fence. This is why we ask everybody, if you would please read the signs and step back from the fence. We're only thinking of your safety. Coming up after the Dirt StreetStocks, we have the 358 Modifieds. And then following the 358 Modifieds, we will have the front-wheel drive SuperChallenger Kia Optimas. The Dirt StreetStocks ready to rip, rock, and roll here at Lanier. We only got 2 recruitment races left of the Dirt Dog International recruitment races. Get in on them before the season starts in October, and make sure you're applied to the league before October as well. Green flag is out. Ryan Keller, Tommy Jordan, Tate King. We are ripping, rocking, and rolling here. Nicholas Lamb pulling up the 3rd spot, trying to go to the inside of Tommy Jordan. Jordan now into the 2nd spot. Ryan Keller out front. Keller, we're going to go ride on the backside bumper here with Ryan Keller as Nicholas Lamb trying to put the slide job around the outside of the 55. Not able to do so as the yellow flag comes flying out again. We're going to check it out. It looks like Christopher Tucker and T. King getting involved into this one here, bringing the caution out. Ooh. 110 to the outside of the, or inside of the 36. They get a little connection there, and on the front stretch, the Miller Lite 110 machine goes around and into the inside barricade. As the yellow flag's ripping, they're getting ready to come out of 3 and 4. Ryan Keller in the number 17 with Tommy Jordan now to the outside. Let's see if the 55 machine is going to be able to do anything from that outside. Will he be able to get the advantage, or is the 17 just going to be able to pull the slide job Aronski on the 55 machine? .55 giving him a little love tap, letting him know he's there on the start. Giving him a tap again. Pace truck pulling in, and the green flag is out. So please, everybody, all drivers, anybody out there listening to my voice, head on over to our website, dirtdoginternational.com. We have updated our rules. So please go over and check out our rules on our Dirt Dog International website. That way you can be more familiar with how we are going to run our starts. Let's white flag out. Ryan Keller, Tommy Jordan now on the tail side in that 55 machine. The 55 wanting it bad. The 17 going down low, coming out high and heading down low into 3 and 4. But the 55 able to get a run there, gives him a little tap, sending the 17 machine around, not trying to do that quite like that. The 55 stops and waits for Ryan Keller. Very unfortunate there for them too, as they will be tailing towards the back of the feature there, heading into the B main or C main. So that's very unfortunate on that incident going in there. But congratulations to Christopher Tucker, Nicholas Lamb, Ryan Keller, and it looks like Tommy Jordan. Starting pole here for it looks like either the B or the C main. I think this one's going to be the C main here. We got Michael Atbury. Doesn't look like he's going to grid though, but we do have the 67 machine with Lamb's Motorsports of Jeff Lamb. We got Carson, the Reaper Cherry in the 226 machine, also gridded. And we got the number 12 of Jordan Melise. So it looks like we're going to have 3 cars for about, I believe, 15 laps, 13 laps here for the Dirt StreetStocks. And we are getting there underway. Two laps around under pace, and we are going to get her underway. The 12 machine down low with a 67. Both of these guys race at our local racetrack, and we are ready to go green flag ripping. The 67 outside of Carson the Reaper Cherry now. Cherry going down low. The Reaper putting in work. Going into the second position. Jeff Lamb going to shoot down low, getting into the inside barricade. Flipping her right on over is Cherry. Carson the Reaper hangs on to the second spot behind Jordan Melise. Melise trying to hold him off on the high side there. The 12 car got the 226 praying to the backside. Here lap number 2 of 13. We have 11 laps left here to go of this C main. All right, the 226 machine able to work his way around Jordan Melise, but Melise not able to give it, or not wanting to give it right up to him, as he's going to fight for the backside of that 226 machine on that outside. Jordan Melise straight out of Pennsylvania. Michelle Cherry looks like coming out of Texas here. We got Mike Busby in the chat, in the chat saying he's here and he's late. But being late is better than not being here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want to get in on our season here for the Dirt Dog International. Coming up October, we will be running Saturdays from 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern till 1 o'clock in the morning with the Super Challengers. A whole night of racing, all one night. Dirt Street Stocks 358 Legend cars, 360s, super late models, and front wheel drive Kia Optimas. Plenty of prizes to be won. First, second, third. So make sure you get in on our little spiel here and apply to the league before you won't be able to. The Carson the Reaper Cherry going around for a white flag. Looks like Jordan Melise ended up getting a little loose there going into 1 and 2. But as they head into 3 and 4, Cherry able to hold him off for 13. Well, not quite 13 laps. Jordan led a few of them laps there. But taking the checkered flag is Carson the Reaper Cherry and Jordan Melise. Starting the grid now for the B main. It looks like we're going to have a B main here as well. And we got Landon McKenzie starting here on the pole of that B main. And we got the number 12 machine of Cheryl Paget. Going to be the only one to grid? Hopefully not. Waiting for a couple of these other guys to grid. The number S12 out here starting in the, it looks like, first spot. And in the second position, we're going to have Kevin Schultz. Looks like we're only going to have 2 cars. We're going to have a 2-car shootout here for the Dirt Street Stocks for the B main. Both of these cars, everybody you see out here running, that has been running thus far, will make it and make the A main here. So we are ready to rip, rock, and roll. The 23 and the 12 machine ready to go. Attention everybody out there that has iRacing. If you are looking to be the face of the Dirt Dog International Pit Road Show, we have an idea for the Pit Road Show to be a part of the broadcast. So if that sounds like something that you would want to get in on, please just send our page here a message, and we can get you squared up. We will definitely make it worth your while to come on board here with the Dirt Dog International team. As we will always accept anybody and everybody to come do it. There, the number 12 machine getting quite the jump on the 23 here. Kevin Schultz going to try to hang on to the second spot and track him down. Lap number 1 coming around 3 and 4 to be put in the books here. This 12 machine of Cheryl Paget out front. Guys ripping, rock, and rolling here at Lanier National Speedway. Ready to go. They are going. Spinning in and out. Cheryl Paget able to keep on going. Kevin machine looping her around. Paget, 12 machine still out front, running him down, trying to come up to the backside of Kevin Schultz here for the B main. 13 laps here, and we are at lap number 4. Coming around to make it lap number 5. Shouting it out that he will be here tomorrow. We'll be looking for that checkered. Probably for the 360 sprint cars or the super late models. Who knows? Probably all of them. Ripping, rock, and rolling. The number 12 machine still out here ripping and going. 8 laps down of 13. 5 laps left to go here. Going over to the 23 machine of Kevin Schultz, finding his legs, trying to handle the slick, slippery track that is Lanier's. It's getting ran in right now before the feature. The B main here, only 2 cars ended up gridding up, so we're gonna run it right out. This is our recruitment racing here for the Dirt Dog International. We got our league coming up here in October, starting October 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Head on over to our website. We have a countdown ticker with how many days and hours to tell you exactly when the season will start. Also, make sure you're applied to our league. That way you can be in on the action and able to do this thing and compete before the season starts, because the point system is going to be so close that you are going to want to be able to stay here for every race. Two laps left here to go for Cheryl Baggett. Kevin Schultz about a half a track away, white flag waving. Heading into 3 of 4 is the white track. The white flag is waving for Kevin. Checker flag waving now coming out of 3 and 4. Cheryl Baggett taking the B main. So now we're going to end up gridding up for tonight's feature event. Bear with us for just a second. Pulling up the grid for tonight. Starting on the pole, we got Michael Greer in the all-1 machine. Starting to his outside, the number 55 of Cody Myers. Third, going to be Dustin Hennigan in that 16 car. The 110 of Christopher Tucker in the Miller Lite machine, starting 4th. Eric Gann in the 51 machine, starting 5th. With 6, going to be TJ Downs in the 1 Bills Mafia car. The 44 of Jason Gunnell, starting 7th, with Nicholas Lamb, starting 8th. 9th, going to be Chris Hill. And 10th, going to be the 0X of Austin Gregory. 11th, going to be Ryan Keller with 12th, Scott Warren. 13th is going to be Michael Moniz, and 14th, Cheryl Paget. However you say it. Carson the Reaper Cherry going to be 15th, and 16th going to be Kevin Schultz. And 17th, tail the end of the field, the number 12 machine, Jordan Melise. So there you have it. We got 17 cars. We're going to have 30 laps of dirt street stock action. Michael Greer. Not too sure why we're going almost 3 wide here. The old 1 down low with a 55. Cody Meyer to the outside of Michael Greer. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. The 01 and the 55 side by side, and the 1 and 2. Coming to the backside here with Chris Hill and the 17 machine of Ryan Keller. Excuse me, Nicholas Lamb on the outside, 3 wide back here for the 7th position. Aaron Gann just in front of these guys is Ryan Keller now to the inside. The 37 is Nicholas Lamb battling side by side here. TJ Downs going around, bringing the caution out here, lap number 2. Lanier National. Check that out again here. Number 1 going to the inside, the 16 flipping to the inside of the old one. Very unfortunate unfortunate there for TJ Downs. Michael Greer still out front here. Catching back up to the pace truck. So caution out for TJ Downs as we are going to get ready one more time to go green flag racing here at Lanier National. We have the 358 modifieds coming up next. So hopefully these Dirt StreetStocks guys can get her under control. The lobby will be up here in just a few minutes. We'll be able to rip, rock, and roll one more time here for the 358s. The StreetStocks green flag is out. The outside of Michael Greer able to get the run and the jump on that green flag. But the 55 of Cody Myers still able to hang on to the 16, making some contact with the 01, spinning them around, bringing tonight's caution out for the second time. I don't think we need to even go back and watch that one as we watched exactly everything happen there to Michael Greer right on camera. Flag out here again at Lanier's. We are lap 5 of 30, trying to get these guys under control. A lot of these guys getting antsy on these starts. We're going to come back to Ryan Keller in the 17 machine as he's to the inside of the 0 of Aaron Gregory, battling for the 4th spot. Trying to hang on to top 5. Aaron Gregory is Carson, the Ranger Cherry, coming up from 11 spots back to the 6th position, starting 17th at the tail end of the field. Little shot there from Gregory as Gregory goes to the inside of the 17, the 110 machine sideways going around. And I believe we're going to have a caution out here again. There's Christopher Tucker going around. Ripping the outside, Carson. Gregory to the inside in that 0X, pulls the slide job, rolls here on Carson. Jerry trying to hang on to the backside of the 0 machine. 0 Aaron Gregory into the 4th spot, down to 226 Carson. Sideways there. The 0-1 coming back up, Michael Greer. Now to the inside of Carson Jerry. 10 laps down. We are a third of the way through this race here. We are able to work on to the backside of Aaron Gregory. The inside car here, the old one, is on a move. Going from the back up to the fourth spot. 51 of Eric Gann now trying to get to the inside of him. 16 machine still to the backside of the 55 of Cody Myers. Aaron Gregory in third, Michael Greer in fourth. Trying to go to the inside of Dustin Hennigan. Aaron Gregory coming up from the 10th spot to third here, gaining 7 spots. Working his way up. Paget, the 12 machine, coming up from the way back there, 13 positions, up into the 5th position here. Not sure what just happened there. Looked like the 55 and the 16 may have just went around. Went to the pits. We weren't exactly able to see what happened there. So we're going to keep it green and green. Gregory now moving up into the front spot here as we got a yellow flag coming out. See exactly what happened here. Cody Myers and Dustin Hennigan battling. Nose to tail here to 53 as the 16. On the backside tail gives him a clip to the inside quarter panel, sending them around. Both of them going down low. The 55 and the 16 are going to just hold each other up. One heads into the pits, the other does not, and then the other heads into the pits. So very unfortunate there for Cody Myers as he was out front trying to hold off Mr. Dustin Hennigan, bringing the caution out. And now it looks like both of them end up losing their spots, and Gregory now has a chance. But Michael Greer in the 01, he started on the pole. Going to be starting to the outside. We 100% agree on that. You guys have to learn to lift, be patient with each other. The green flag is out. The 01 able to get the jump on Gregory. The 51 now coming up into the first spot as he moves around the 01 machine. Eric Gann following through up into the first spot. Starts are all on the green, so, and I can see when the green flag comes out. So we will definitely have to go back and check that out to see whether or not that was a jump on the start. Exactly able to catch that. But the 01 and Aaron D. Gregory falling back a little bit here now as Eric Gann pulling up the lead. 9 laps here left to go. We have about 9 minutes left to the 358 modifieds. Bobby opens up here, so we have the 358 modifieds coming up next. So the 01's going to try to track down the 51 machine to 12. Has the 0 and the 110 machine right behind him, not far off. Trying to hang on to him, but Gregory going to pull to his inside. comes out one more time for the Dirt Street Stocks. We're going to go check that out and see exactly what brought the yellow out. Looks like the number 12 machine crashed near lap 25 after that initial contact there with the 01. He just had a heck of a time trying to hang on to that dirty car down there. Oh, no, he didn't. I guess he's just going to pull into the inside of the middle of the track and just stop bringing the caution out here tonight. That's a big no-go there. So we'll get these guys racked up, ready to go, and see what happens here. On his tail side. Eric Gain going to the outside of Austin Gregory. 110 machine of Christopher Tucker going around once again. Because it is only recruitment racing that would result right there if the caution would have came out. A third strike. Still going. 2 laps left to go. Eric Kane gonna hold these guys off here for the Dirt Street Stocks. 37 machine of Nicholas Lamb moving up into the second spot here as they head around 3 and 4 here for the white flag waving. Out, some contact on the backstretch, but I believe because the white flag's out, we will not have a yellow. Coming around 3 and 4, Eric Can, Nicholas Lamb, and Austin Gregory taking the checkered flag here tonight. Awesome racing out of the Dirt Street Stocks here. 5 more minutes, we will have the 358 modifieds up. Great racing out of these guys. Eric Can, Nicholas Lamb, Austin Gregory. You guys did fantastic, phenomenal. And we will head over to the results from tonight's race. And we will be right back with the results right after this. ready to rip, rock, and roll the 358 modifieds. But first, let's go over the dirt street stocks finish in order from the results tonight. Eric Gann taking first place here in that 51 machine, with Nicholas Lamb taking second. Aaron Gregory taking the third spot, with Christopher Tucker in fourth. Michael Maniz in fifth. Jordan Malise going up the sixth spot. Seventh going to be Kevin Schultz. Eighth going to be Michael Greer. Ninth going to be Cheryl Padgett. Padgett. 10th going to be Cody Myers. 11th going to be Dustin Hennigan. 12th, TJ Downs. Carson the Reaper Cherry taking 13th, with 14th going to be Ryan Keller. 15th, Scott Warren. 16th, Chris Hill. 17th, Jason Gunnels. And 18th, tailing the end of the field, is going to be Robert Chapman. But it looks like none of them guys really even gritted up for any of that. Not from Jason Gunnels and up there. But that is tonight's results. Now please bear with us and hang tight, because we'll be right back with some 358 modifieds. Don't go anywhere. everybody. Welcome back to the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. I'm still here. I hope you guys are. If you're not, please just wake up. We got the 358 modified here at Lanier, right after the dirt StreetStocks. It's getting dark out, and we can see it's definitely getting cloudy out. The lights are coming on, and it's probably just a little bit windy. But as of right now, you already know it is time to please stand up and remove your hats as we do tonight's national anthem.
So gallant. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, that was our national anthem. These drivers still got about another 10 minutes left of their practice session, so we'll be right back here. Don't go too far. Now's a good time. Stand up, stretch your legs, do that thing that you do. Yeah, you over there. Do that thing you do. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with some 358 modifieds action here at Lanier National. Please, ladies and gentlemen, back away from the fence. We had a rollover with the StreetStocks. They got caught in the catch fence. Please, everybody, back away from the fence. Only one time warning you, or the security will come around and throw you out. now head over for the Lambs Motorsports weather report of tonight's main event. It's 80 degrees out here, 56% humidity, a little overcast. We've seen the clouds earlier rolling in, and the wind is whipping at 5 miles an hour. We're at Windsor Highway still here in Georgia for the little over quarter mile that is the Clay Oval Lanier National Speedway. The 358 modifieds are up next, and following will be the SuperChallengers. Head on over to dirtdoginternational.com and you can check out our website and hit up our shop. You can get shirts, hoodies, and decals. And so far, we're just starting out, so bear with us as we're getting our merch lined up. And we will be ready to rip, rock, and roll here. But now, we have the starting grid for heat number 1. Starting on the pole, looks like we're going to have Mr. Bobby Gibson in the number 40. Nope, the 67 machine of Jeff Lamb starting on the pole with the Josh Carter and the 25C starting to the outside. Bobby Gibson in the number 40 machine starting 4th, and 3rd going to be the 29 of Sean Essex. 5th going to be the 30 machine of Michael Manise. And Nicholas Lamb here, tailing the end of the field with the number 6 spot starting 6th here. The 37 machine ready to rip, rock, and roll. Josh Carter and Jeff Lamb on the pole. 358 modifieds here at Lanier National Speedway. We'll get rid of the music now as we are getting ready to rip, rock, and roll. Green flag is out as they come into the first turn. They are all over and scattered. Nicholas Lamb going around. I believe that's going to bring out the caution here. Lap number 1. This Nicholas Lamb is able to get her going again. We're going to keep her clean and green. Sean Essex moving around the outside now. Essex now in the first spot here. Holding off on the low side of the 25C of Josh Carter. Carter working that tail side just a little bit behind the 29 machine here. Right on board with Sean Essex. Coming into the 3 and 4 on the high side. He's got the 25C down low. Coming by on the front stretch to the flag stake. Get up into the wall there, Sean. Oh no! A little bit of that commentator's curse as we head on over to Josh Carter. Now moving up into the first spot. Carter in first, Michael Manise in the 30. You got Sean Essex in the 29 making a move to the inside. A little bit of contact there for Manise in the 30. Now falling back into the 3rd spot. Ripping, rock, and rolling these guys out here in these 358s. The 30 machine trying to trail down. Why did the track down? Oh, now he gets up into the wall there. I gotta stop talking about these guys so much. As the 29 now, Sean Essex into the 2nd spot. Josh Carter out front. We're gonna head towards the backside here with Nicholas Lamb, as he's recovered quite a bit now. He didn't fall back too bad, as he's trying to catch the backside of the 67. His teammate here in the Lambs Motorsports, Jeff Lamb, brother, if you will. Jeff Lamb in the 67 machine. White flag is out. Next time around, checker flag waving for Josh Carter, Sean Essex, and Michael Manise. Coming around the lap traffic of the 40, Bobby Gibson. Checker flag waving. Congratulations, Josh Carter, Sean Essex, and Mike Manise. Awesome racing here in the 358 modifieds for heat number 1. We're going to move into heat number 2's grid right here. And it looks like we got Austin Kroger starting on the pole. The 17 machine with Sub-Zero chassis starting in the first spot. And the second machine, the number 18, John Plotner. Third, Carter Crooker. Not gridding up here in the number 33. So we can move on to Cameron Saxon in the 22 machine, pulling up the fourth spot. TJ Downs in the number 1 machine, starting 5th. We got Bill Sleep in the 61, starting 6th. And Robert Charette going to be moving up. Actually, the 6th spot will be Mr. Robert Charette, the majestic one with HRH Motorsports. So we will have a killer race here in the 358 modifieds. Plotner, Kroger on the pole for this one as we get ready to go green flag racing. Oh no, Carson, you missed the start. We're already into the heats. We're at heat number 2 now. Getting ready to go in. It's very unfortunate you weren't able to grid on in. Robert Charette with being rooted on by Miss Valerie Ann. Getting ready to go green flag racing here. Plotner, Kroger. That was a pretty rough start there. All starts are supposed to be on the green flag, and we'll see if admin lines them back up. They're just going to let them go green here. All right, well, TJ Downs going to battle it out with Austin Kroger. This is only recruitment races, so they are being lenient there up in the admin race control. Trying to hold off Downs. Downs going to the outside. Robert Shrek coming from the back now. Moving up into the 3rd position here with HRH Motorsports Zone, that 64 machine. The majestic one pulling the 3rd spot, tracking down the number 1 here in that 64 car. The one going out high, the majestic one down low. Robert Shrek hanging on to the 3rd spot behind TJ Downs. We're going to go back up to Mr. Austin Kroger because he's got the 1 machine of TJ trying to go around the outside. But the 17 going to throw it to the middle here, trying to throw the block on the number 1. Hitting down low. TJ Downs taking out the cone to the entry of the pitway there. Ripping, rocking, rolling here in that Sub-Zero chassis. Austin Kroger holding off TJ Downs and Robert Charette. 4 laps left here to go of this heat number 3. The 17 Sub-Zero chassis machine. Got the number 1 behind him, nose to tail, and not far off is the HRH Motorsports Zone, the majestic one of Robert Charette. Austin Kroger as we ride on board with the 17 machine. The yellow flag comes out just before the end of heat race number 3. Go back and see exactly what brought it out. Looks like Bill Sleep bringing out the caution here in that number 61 machine, ripping it around the outside there. Going to the outside here, 3 and 4. The 18 spins around the 16 or 61, getting into him, bringing the caution out here tonight. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to reload her. We got to reload the software real quick. So we will get back to green action here in just a second. The 17 machine ready to rip, rock, and roll. One more shot, or one shot here. No, they get one more shot at a green-white checkered if they have another caution. The green flag is out for Mr. Austin Kroger and TJ Downs. Downs to the outside, Shrek into the inside there. Shrek going back down low. Not sure exactly what happened there to Mr. TJ Downs, but caution comes out again because we have one more shot, one last shot at this green-white checkered, or else it goes to how it finishes. So we will re-rack these guys up and finish this heat out. Kroger still out front, Charette. And TJ Downs not far off of him here as they get one more shot to try to get the jump on Austin Kroger. Initial start will be on the green flag. Let's see if Austin Kroger can hang on to it and do it correctly. Or if I even have any admins telling these guys anything at all. I hope I do. Kroger, somebody's down there telling these guys something because the green flag is out. White flag out. Now TJ Downs has Robert Charette, the majestic one to the inside there with HRH Motorsports Zone 64. Going to the inside of the number 1, Robert Shrek, going to try to battle TJ Downs for the second spot. Not able to do so, though. They're coming by the flag stand. Congratulations, Austin Kroger, TJ Downs, and Robert Shrek on heat number 3 and advancing to the A-main. Also, Cameron Saxon also advancing to the A-main. All right, now we're going to grid up for heat number 4. We did have a lot of drivers show up tonight. 40-something drivers, I believe, showed up. 43 or 42. I could be wrong. But I thought I saw 40 drivers. But here, starting on the pole here with the number 44 machine, we got David Lester in the 44D. Looks like the second, third place guy aren't going to grid. So going to be second is the 16 machine of Sean Malone. Third, going to be Cameron oh my, I'm sorry, Cameron. I'm sorry. You're going to have to jump in the booth one of these days and tell me exactly how to say that. Alex Razor's pulling up the 6th spot. 7th going to be Nicholas Alone. 9th going to be Anthony, the Ice Cream Man. Carf represent Chummy Motorsports here in the 9th position. 10th going to be Blaze Burwell, pulling up the tail end of the field in the 44. So we're going to have 7 cars for 10 laps. I hope you guys are ready because I know that I am. Sean Malone and David Lester. Some of these starts have been wild and crazy, so we'll be able to see who listens and who doesn't to the admins. We have admins all over. And hopefully, These guys are listening to what they're saying. Getting word from the chat there that they are definitely in the chat. Green flag is out. Some contact with the white car in the 16 there, going up into the wall, but David Lester in the 44D gonna hang on to the front spot now. We got some contact in the back. Alec Roser, Anthony Carp, Nicholas Solon, but and they throw the caution flag. We're gonna go check out Alex Razor real quick. See exactly what happened at the start. The 27 machine getting up into the 16 on that start, and also getting into the 44, going up into the wall. That was just a really, really clustered start there. So we'll re-rack these guys up and get these guys re-going again. As the 358s came out and the drivers just started coming out of nowhere. We had a lot of drivers sign up and get ready for this recruitment racing. The flyer is out for next week, and the green flag is out right now as the green flag is flying. Moving up into the second spot now, Blaze Burwell coming from the back to second. These guys are ripping, rocking, and rolling here. The 44D holding these guys off, and the other 44 machine trying to track him down. He's got the 3 car to his backside here of Cameron. Cameron in that number 3 as we ride on the front right of that machine. 3 car going down low behind the 44, trying to hold that bottom line. Lap 5 down, 5 laps left to go. These cars are kicking the dust up here at Lanier National Speedway. And all of tonight's racing brought to you by Chummy Motorsports. Live golf life. Here's iRacing Paints. The race is kicking up and the action is just getting good. These guys are nose to tail. Nose to tail going to the inside, the 44D and the other 44, Blaze Burwell, David Lester, Blaze Burwell, side by side in the 3 and 4. Going towards the back of the pack now. Check on Car Fear, the ice cream man, bringing the cones from their own. The number 90 machine ripping it around here on the front stretch, going down into 1 and 2. Trying to hold off Alex Razor. Blaze Burwell is the checker flag waving, coming out of the front stretch. David Lester in the second spot, and Cameron going up 3rd. Awesome racing here for heat number 3 of the 358 modifieds. Here we go. For heat number 4's grid. And we got Jordan Malise starting here on the front row in that number 7 machine. Brad Smith. Doesn't look like he's gridded. Robert Henderson in 3rd. In that 27H. 4th going to be Eric Gann. 5th going to be Josh Anders with Sub-Zero chassis. Tyler Baker in the 4B. On the 6th spot, Travis DeLeon. Going up the 7th spot, 8th. Gonna be Brady Webner. So we got 8 cars for heat number 4 and 10 laps. They're out the door. Riding on board here with the number 7 of Jordan Malise starting on the pole here. He has not had iRacing that long, but he is doing pretty good for what he has done in his iRacing career. We haven't been able to see him much, so we're going to be able to display him here right at the Dirt Dog Internationals. Dirt Dog Internationals. Eric and Jordan Malise. The green flag comes flying for heat number 4. Malise to the outside, a 4 wide coming onto the backstretch. They head into the 3 and 4, 3 wide with the 27H in the middle. Robert Henderson trying to hang on to this thing here. As it looks like the 7 machine cycling back towards the back now. Robert Henderson going to try to track down the 51 of Eric Gann. Gann trying to hold these guys off. Using that low side, the 27H going around the outside. Robert Henderson now trying to make his way around the outside lip here at Lanier National Speedway. Taking the lead away from Eric Gann. right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Was on the phone there. Looks like Tyler Baker moved up into the first spot there, and it's going to end up going to decision as we have 2 yellow flags during the 2 chances of green, white, checkered. So I believe this one will be ended here under yellow. It looks like Tyler Baker, Brady Weber, and Jordan Lease, and I believe Travis DeLeon should be moving up into the A main, the feature event here for the 358 modifieds tonight. I had a very important phone call there. Excuse me for being a little late and stuff for the rest of that race, but we're back ready to kick some more butt here with the 358s. As I believe heat number 5 ends, or 4. No, this is number 5. Ends here under caution. Oh no, I guess they are going to let them run it out one more time. This is the last chance they get as a yellow flag. This is a green, white checker. White flag is out. Tyler Baker holding Brady Weber off as he comes by the flag and takes the checkered flag. Tyler Baker, Brady Weber, Travis DeLeon, and Eric Gann. I believe it's Jordan Lease. I'm not sure. We'll see as we move into the next grid. So we got the C main here. We got Nicholas Lamb starting here on the pole with Lamb's Motorsports. That 37 machine starting to his outside, the number 90 of Anthony, the Ice Cream Man Carf with Chummy Motorsports. Looks like 2 cars only so far have gridded. Bobby Gibson and the number 40 machine grids up into the 3rd position. Are we going to have Nicholas Olone and Brent Carey? Or how about Sean Malone? Doesn't look like too many of these guys wanting to grid up, or maybe they're just about to miss the start here. But we are going to see what happens. Looks like only 3 cars able to grid up. So we're going to go back up to the front to Nicholas Lamb and Anthony Carf. Number 90 machine going to contest the 37 machine to the outside with Bobby Gibson in the 3rd spot. Get to watch it all unfold, the 40 machine. Nicholas Lamb, Anthony Carf, green flag is out, and Carf takes the lead on the outside. 90 machine getting a little lancy going into 1 and 2. Sliding her sideways, Nicholas Lamb, Bobby Gibson going to battle it out for the 1st slot. 37 machine able to get around 1 and 2 out of the front stretch now, or 3 and 4 into the front stretch now to 1 and 2. The 90 machine trying to get to the outside of Bobby Gibson at 40. Anthony Carf back here battling side by side. Now he's looking to go to the inside. Anthony Carf looking to work inside of Bobby Gibson. And number 90 machine behind the 40. Snapping the wall just a little bit there on the front stretch. Nicholas Lamb in the 37 machine just jumps out front and runs away. Gibson now has Karf to the backside. If Karf could keep that 90 machine off that backside wall. He goes to the outside here. 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. Coming into 1 and 2, trying to hang on to her. Get some grip on that mid to low line, or mid to high line, excuse me. The track is slicking off. These drivers are ripping, rocking, and rolling here. Riding on board with Bobby Gibson, trying to run away from Anthony Karf. 15 laps. They are 9 laps down, 6 laps left here to go of this C main. 3 cars for 15 laps. Nicholas Lamb looks to run away from the 40 in the 90. As you see at the top of the ticker, Nicholas Lamb first, second, Bobby Gibson third, the 90 of Anthony Karf. Going down low, Anthony Karf getting right on his tail side, telling him he's here, bud. You got 3 laps left to keep running away. As the ice cream man tries to put the slide jobber on Bobby Gibson. Going to the inside now, Gibson getting a little loose in that 40 machine, but the 90 pushing up wide there. Having a hard time getting that rear around. I see that Karf is. Karf's going to stay going to the inside. Is there on the back stretch. Bobby Gibson, Anthony Karf now takes the second position. Pulling the slide job, Bobby Gibson trying to retaliate back to the inside without any contact. Bobby Gibson, Anthony Karf gonna battle it out side by side. White flag waving here for Karf and Gibson. Gibson able to put the slide job, but here comes Karf on the outside. As they are side by side, I believe Anthony Karf takes the second spot. What a race out of the 40 and 90 machine there at the end of that. All right, here we go for the B main now, starting grid. We got Bill sleeping on the pole here. And then number 61 machine. On the outside of him, we got Josh Anders. And then number 18A with Sub-Zero chassis. Starting in the fourth spot is going to be Robert Henderson. Looks like one of SLR's on with that 27H. Or HRS. Or HSR, I mean, excuse me. Jordan Melise in the 7 machine, pulling up the 4th spot. We got Aaron D. Gregory in the 0X, pulling up 5th. So we got 5 cars here for 15 laps of 358 modified action. Bill Sleep and Josh Anders getting ready to take the green flag here for the B main. Green flag waving, Bill Sleep, Josh Anders, and Aaron D. Gregory. 4 wide back there in turn number 1. Gregory coming from the back to 3rd now is there. 3 wide for the lead. Aaron D. Gregory trying to hold off Robert Henderson for the 3rd spot. Trying to use that low line to get some time on Bill Sleep and Josh Anders. Ripping, rocking, rolling Josh Anders still out front here with that Sub-Zero. Yellow flag out for the first time. We got a yellow flag out for Mr. Jordan Lease. 7 machine going to the outside, getting up into the wall, almost going side by side, and he does. He ends up rolling over. Onto his lane, a little bit of contact afterwards. Bringing a caution out tonight. All right, the number 18A has the 0X to the outside, coming from the back, Aaron Gregory up to the second spot. Pace truck is off, and we are ready to go green flag racing. Green flag is out. Anderson gets a jump on the green. Robert Henderson out of the outside getting the jump on Aaron Gregory as he goes to the inside here. The 8. A little bit of blinking out of Gregory. There's Robert Henderson trying to hold him up, but trying to still race him. 0X go to the outside there. Contact here. Mr. Blinky, Robert Henderson. Aaron Gregory falling back towards the back. Sub-Zero chassis out front. We have a caution out here again. It looks like for Aaron Gregory. Let's check that out exactly, see what happened. Right on the backs, or outside of the 27H. A little bit of contact there, trying to hold on to it, blinking in and out, going into the corner. Going head first into the outside wall, going into 1 and 2. Very unfortunate there for Aaron Gregory, as the caution comes out tonight for the first time for the B main. Almost halfway down. I believe the SuperChallengers lobby should be up now. Kia Optima's lobby should be up. So anybody wanting to run the Kia Optimas, make sure you go get in on that. As the lobby is up for 25 minutes, hopefully we can get these guys under control here with the 358 so we can move on over to the SuperChallengers lobby. Gregory out there still with that broken car, getting the jump on the 224 machine. 226, excuse me, that's Carson the Reaper Cherry making his way in here. Right, the 0 machine now as he goes to the inside of Bill Sleep and Robert Henderson. Next time around, we get 5 laps left here to go. Dropping my phone. Gregory in the 0. Trying to gain some time, but he does have some damage to the front end of that 358. Josh Anders Up here, battler Robert Henderson, 27H. Lap 13, we have a caution out again here from Check exactly how this came about. The number 7 machine on the outside again. Trying to rip his car to the outside, getting into the wall, sending her around, bringing the caution out. .27H has the 18A right to the tail side here. Josh Anders, Robert Henderson. Should be a 3-lap shootout here for the way into the A main. I believe it will pull a couple extra drivers if there was not enough. Only 20 cars make it. Base trucks going in. Henderson, Anders, green flag is out. Motherfucker. And there he is. Get out of my bike. You got spider issues. They're crawling all over. I'm scared shitless. I'm just kidding. Not scared of them. Kill them. Trying to get the hell out of here. We gotta start the grid here for another feature. Josh Carter starting on pole, and Austin Kroger starting on the second spot. Blaze Burwell starting third with Tyler Baker. 4 TJ Downs. In fifth, sixth, gonna be Brady Webner. Seventh, David Lester. Eighth, gonna be HRHO. The majestic one, Robert Charette. Travis the Lion. Starting 9th. 10th could be Michael Weast. 11th, Cameron Nastai. We're going to say Cameron Saxon. 12th, 13th gonna be Jeff Lamb. Let's move the grid down. 14th gonna be Alec Razor. 15th, Eric Gann. 16th, Robert Henderson. 17th, Nicholas Lamb. 18th gonna be Josh Anders. 19th gonna be Bobby Gibson. And it looks like Sean Essex, who never ends up grid for the feature because he just got something else going on or something. We got I really wish I could find where that spider went, but we got a race to commentate here. Austin Kroger trying to hold off there, Josh Carter. I'm like checking my drinks and stuff, making sure they crawl my drinks. Everybody knows I'm a girl about spiders now. The thing was like huge. I didn't like it. We're gonna extend this thing out. Keep talking to y'all. 17 machine of Austin Kroger. We got Josh Carter. We didn't even click the race thing yet. Look at that. That's how freaked out I was by the spider. Sorry out there. I know you guys probably could not hear me because I was all freaked out about the spider that was on my mic and stuff. It like damn near crawled right up to my face. I was freaking out. Green flag is out to Austin Kroger, Josh Carter, Travis Baker now trying to get up into this mix. These guys are battling up here in the front, 3 wide for the second spot. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me now. Might be a little hard with the cars because I hear the cars roaring, but we're going to keep her going here. The spider better just not come anywhere near me ever again. Oh, every little thing that's touching me, it feels like a spider. You know, I saw it before I turned my light on. And then I didn't think nothing of it. I just let him walk away. And then come back. I was like, I'm here to haunt you. But enough about the spider. We got to get this race underway here. Caution again. SuperChallengers lobby's up. Hopefully we will not have to miss the end of the 358s. But if we do, I am sorry, 358 drivers, but the show must go on. The green flag is out. Austin Kroger, Josh Carter. It looks like we're 4 wide for the second spot, 3 wide in other places. Let's see if these drivers are able to hang on to her and keep it under control. The 44 machine sliding up, getting into these guys. There's a contact, bringing the 44 down in front of these guys. There's the yellow flags out again.
It's working, but quietly. How about now? Is it working better now?
How about now? Is it working better now? Just let me know if you guys end up hearing it a little better now. May just have to unplug and replug it in. Oh, okay, you guys do hear me good now. All right, sweet, we're back for the show. If I'm too loud, just let me know. I'll look at the comments here in a second. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here one more time. I've probably been quiet the whole time because I didn't know exactly where to put the thing at, but we're green flag racing. Austin Kroger still looking to hold off Josh Carter. Tyler Baker going to the outside in that 4B. The number 1 of TJ Downs pulling up the 4th spot there in the middle of the track. We have another caution. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have about another 5 more minutes left. We are not going to be able to get through all this 358 race, but it's a good thing that this is only recruitment, because with the real show, we will not be missing any of this. We will push back all the times. So don't go completely by our time schedule, because we do not know exactly how long these races will last. We will push that back other races just so we can be able to broadcast the other ones. We will catch a few more laps of this 358 race, but we are going to end up having to bounce out for the Super Challengers as they are already 15 minutes into practice. So, very unfortunate for the 358 drivers. Green flag out. Austin Kroger, Tyler Baker, Josh Carter. They have an awesome line going around the bottom side of the track, and it looks like Robert Henderson getting into the mix and going around. Let's see if he ends up taking it to pit lane. Five to the inside of the number one. Racing hard here at Lanier National Speedway. These guys are ripping, rocking, rolling almost a third of the way through this race. If we can keep her clean and green to the end, we might be able to catch all of it. 2/3 of the way ready to go. And caution strikes lap number 10. Check out this caution here. Looks like it's going to be on Brady Weber. Weber in that number 6 machine is Robert Shretton, a 64 to the outside, clipping the backside of the 44D and getting pushed by the other 44 around to be able to get right through. Bringing the caution out here tonight, the 44. I think that's a good, valuable spot to end the 358s. I'm sorry, 358 drivers. We just aren't going to be able to catch the rest of this. Stay tuned for the Super Challengers, because we'll be right back right after this. All right, welcome back for the Super Challenger cars here at Lanier National Speedway. We got the front-wheel drive Kia Optimas up next, and we are ripping, rocking, and rolling. Anybody wanting to get on in, come on in, and you are more than welcome to be able to participate. But as of right now, you already know I'm going to have to ask you to please stand up and remove your hats as we do tonight's National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, these drivers are getting ready now for the Super Challengers feature. We got the heat and feature coming up here in just a few, so bear with us. We're getting ready to rip, rock, and roll ourselves. So we will be right back in just a few moments with the Lambs Motorsports weather report, so stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. right, so now it is time that we pull up the Lambs Motorsports weather report for the Super Challengers. It's 78 degrees out. It's cooled off just a little bit. 70% humidity, cloudy out. 3-mile-an-hour wind here on Windsor Highway here in Georgia. For the little over quarter mile, that is the Clay Oval Lanier National Speedway. We have the Super Challengers up here for the Dirt Dog International Recruitment Racing. Don't be shy. Head on over to the DirtDogInternational.com website and check out our merch at DirtDogsInternational.com/shop. And here we go for the starting grid for heat number 1. We have the number 14 here with Kayshawn Claytor. Starting to his outside, it doesn't look like he's going to make it Brian Wagner or Dylan Fraser. Oop, there's Dylan Fraser in the number 8 machine. Starting his outside in the 00 Jones machine, we have Hunter McCoy. And tail in the end of the field here in the number 12 machine, we got 4 cars. Starting in the 4th spot, Ryan Graff. So we are going to have 4 cars for 8 laps of Super Challenger action here. At Lanier National Speedway. Hunter McCoy and Kayshawn Claytor. Drivers can double on up, and I'm pretty sure the admins will clear your black flags. Pace truck heads on in. Kayshawn Claytor. Hunter McCoy taking a green flag here for heat number 1 of Lanier National Speedway. The number 8 machine behind the 00 of Jones. Trying to gain some time. A lot of these guys are probably new to it. The 12 and the number 8. I don't think I've ever seen them names in here before. Dylan Fraser or Ryan Graff. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Kayshawn Claytor knows what he's doing here with Hunter McCoy. Trying to track him down here in that 00. Fraser ends up jumping to the pits. Still in the 2nd spot behind the 14. The number 12 trying to work his way to the backside of Hunter McCoy here. Hunter McCoy working the backside of Kayshawn Claytor. 3 laps left to go. Heat number 1 for the Super Challengers here at Lanier. There goes the 00 Hunter McCoy trying to use that outside against the 14 of Kayshawn Claytor. Hangs on to it. Hunter McCoy into the 2nd spot. The 00 white flag coming around for Claytor. Into 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. The 14 machine trying to hold off Hunter McCoy. Hunter McCoy in the 00. Putting the tail to nose as they go by the checkered flag waving. Claytor taking first, McCoy second, Ryan Graff in first. Or third, excuse me. Awesome racing out of these guys here for heat number 1. And now we're going to go to the grid for heat number 2. All right, heat number 2's grid starting here on the pole. We got Carter Young in the number 4 machine. Anthony Fowler supposed to be in the second spot here, but he doesn't look like he's going to show up. So Sean Essex moving into the third spot in that number 3. Braden Bailey ends up blinking in and out a little bit, but the number 13 blue machine moving up into the second spot. Joshua Peck with that Pac-Man machine. The number 15, actually it's not the Pac-Man machine, it's the green machine. The 15 car, Josh Peck. 6th would be Aaron Trotter, the number 11 machine, and tailing the end of the field here, we got Austin Gregory. And that's 0X. Look at that Chummy Motorsports on the side of that baby. Look at this baby. Gonna be sweet. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. These Super Challenger cars ready to do their thing. 8 laps here. Carter Young and Braden Bailey are gonna take the green flag. Flag is out. Carter Young still in the lead, pushes up towards the wall. The number 4 is Josh Peck now going around him for the second spot here. Carter Young falling back into the third spot behind, or right in front of Braden Bailey. Here comes Aaron D. Gregory in the front wheel drive 0X machine, ripping this thing. Backside of the number 413 car. We got Carter Young moving back over to the second spot. Josh Peck down low, trying to work the inside line here. That 15 machine, Sean Essex in the number 3 car. Got inside word from the 358 race. They are still racing the 358 race. They are lap 27. We had to make the jump over the front wheel drives as we are heat number 2 underway here. Sean Essex here in the yellow number 3, holding these guys off here at Lanier. Next week we head, or not next week, in 2 weeks, our final recruitment race, we head to Knoxville before the season starts. All 6 classes in racing, 2-day event. Same way we've been running recruitment, we will run it one more time for the last time, and then we will move right on into our season a few weeks after that. Sean Essex in the number 3 machine has the 0X, trying to work some magic with the front wheel drive machine here. White flag out. Aaron Gregory coming up from the backside here into the second spot. Joshua Peck not far off from here. The 15 is the 4 back there battling with Carter Young. 3 cars bunched up. The number 3 machine. Sean Essex going to put down Josh Peck a lap. Not able to do so as he ends up clipping into the number 4. Josh Peck now on the back stretch coming around 3 and 4 for the checkered flag waving. Aaron Gregory taking second, Sean Essex first, and Josh Peck in third. Awesome heat race for heat number 1 of the Super Challengers. Now we will be moving into heat number 2 for the Super Challengers. Oh, excuse me, that was heat number 2. Now we're going to move into the feature for the Super Challengers. Starting on the pole, we got Sean Clater, the number 14. This won't happen league racing as we have it more spaced out when it's set up. The number 14 to the inside here. The number 2 in the second spot. The number 3, Sean Essex. The 00 of Hunter McCoy starting in the third spot, with 4th going to be the 0X of Aaron D. Gregory. 5th going to be Ryan Graff. 6th going to be Joshua Peck at 15. 7th going to be Dylan Frazier, and 8th, tailing the end of the field here, will be Carter Young. It's just recruitment races, so we're not going to wait around for the other lobbies. I got work in the morning and stuff. I have to be to work very, very early in the morning, so I try to get this stuff over with as soon as possible. I would keep a better eye on my timing while we are racing. If it looks like it's going to end up going over, we push the lobby back. That's all it comes down to. So don't be worried. It will not happen during the league sessions. It's recruitment racing, baby. We're at Lanier. Claytor, Essex, looking to take the green flag. McCoy, Gregory. 20 laps for Super Challenger feature action here. And the green flag is out. Tail the 14 and the 00. We're going to come back here to Dylan Frazier, the number 8 machine, as he goes to the outside of Sean Essex. A little bit of contact with the with the 0 back there. And Carter Young, 0 machine is all spun out. We will see if we end up getting a caution or not. Kaler and McCoy coming around 3 and 4. Somebody down low. I can't believe we ain't had a caution yet. Keyshawn Kaler, Keyshawn Claytor and Hunter McCoy going to battle side by side. Claytor has McCoy going to the inside in that 00 with the 14 car, able to hang on to her. It looks like this Keyshawn guy, it looks like he's been putting in the work there. He should hit up my paints, and I'll hook him up with a paint scheme if he's got trade paints. My main man, Ayers, iRace Paints, use hashtag DDIRN. You get 20% off the year next discount. Tonight's race brought to you by Chummy Motorsports, Live Golf Life, JLJ Enterprise, and Ayers iRace Paints. Keyshawn Claytor has Sean Essex now parking at the back door. Gregory trying to work to the inside of the 15 car of Joshua Peck. Sean Essex now going to the inside of Keyshawn Claytor. The number 13 of lap traffic of, it looks on the number 12, of Ryan Graff. These guys are looking to track down Aaron Gregory and Joshua Peck. Hunter McCoy jumped out front and didn't look back. Sean Essex came out of nowhere from the 3rd spot to 2nd. As he is back up to his rightful spot where he started on the 2nd spot. Pole here. Keyshawn losing a couple spots. Dylan Frazier now moving up in 4th, gaining 3 positions from the 7th spot. And coming from 8th, Carter Young gaining 3 spots as well. We're halfway down, halfway home. The 0 machine on the inside of the 00 of Hunter McCoy. Now we got Sean Essex trying to work his way around Aaron Gregory trying to battle this out as the yellow flag comes out. As Carter Young, I believe, is the one that it comes out. I'll be able to check it out. Got the number 4 here. He's got a big old group behind him, trying to get around him. Here he goes to the outside, clipping into the wall, going up to the outside wall and staying right into it. Dragging that nose piece right across, coming back down in front of the cars. Bringing the caution out again. For the first time, I believe, not again, the first time. like I said again, drivers, this will not happen during league racing. Green flag is out. Hunter McCoy, Sean Essex, Keyshawn, Kate Clater, Dylan Frazier, Aaron D. Gregory, all still on the lead lap. Gregory behind the 12 machine, trying to get down underneath him in that 0 car. Hunter McCoy still out front. Sean Essex in second. Keyshawn Clater pulling up the third spot there. Dylan Frazier in fourth. Aaron Gregory in fifth. Battling back here with Carter Young, Joshua Pack, and Ryan Graff. Double zero. Hunter McCoy has 5 laps left to go. 5 laps left to go. Heading into 1 and 2. Sean Essex still trying to work that middle to low line to try to catch Hunter McCoy, but McCoy has his pitch perfect. As Frazier now moving his way up through the field there. Might have got into the inside there of Mr. 14 of Keyshawn Clater. I wasn't able to see that exactly. Frazier moving up into the third spot now. As number 3 of Sean Essex moves up into the lead. White flag is out. Somebody was just wrecking and rolling over. Coming up behind the 15 car, Josh Pack, as Josh Pack gets clipped by the 00 of Hunter McCoy. Checker flag waving. Sean Essex taking tonight's win. Hunter McCoy in second, and third going to be the number 8 machine of Dylan Frazier. Awesome racing out of these guys here tonight. Very unfortunate we weren't able to get through the 358 modifieds race. But that, like I said, when it comes to the recruitment racing, I'm not really too worried about the recruitment racing of getting it all, because I have to work in the morning really early, and I cannot stay up any later than what I do with the show. So I try not to prolong my time. Plus, the SuperChallengers lobby that I planned what time it would be going up was already out. But do not worry, it will not be happening in the league. Now let's go through and give a rundown of tonight's feature results as we give this show a goodbye. Tonight's results, Sean Essex taking the win. Hunter McCoy in the second position. Third going to be Dylan Frazier. Fourth, Keyshawn Clater. Fifth going to be Aaron Gregory. Sixth going to be Carter Young. Seventh going to be Joshua Pack. Eighth is going to be Ryan Graft. Ninth, Brian Wagner. And 10th going to be Braden Bailey. So that is tonight's feature results from the SuperChallengers. And like I said, the drivers, do not stress it, because it will not happen during the league. I've been your host, Jacob Keith. As always, we love you here at the Dirt Dog International. Stay safe, stay healthy, and don't do anything I would do unless you name it after me. Good night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.